Hey, this is Frankie, and the channel is Joy Route. I am the creator of the Joy Route Journal and also the Digital Content Creation Challenge coming up later this month. If you're interested, there will be details down below. Today, I'm going to be doing some winter van cooking. So I'm going to be cooking in my van. That's something I usually don't do. I do not cook in my van. Y'all know I don't use propane or butane. Even though I have a butane stove, I wouldn't use it in a van. I've shared this before, but my friend's mother didn't fare too well using propane. She left some propane in the trunk of her car, and so I'm just totally scared of propane. I don't want to be doing a lot of restaurant eating. I've explained that several times on the channel why I'm OCD and don't want to eat at restaurants. In the summer, it's easy to have meals in your van because you can do light things like chicken salad, which I love. You can do peanut butter and jelly, which I love, crunchy peanut butter and strawberry jelly. And you can do like raw foods or just fruits and vegetables. Go grab you a peach, a plum. You can buy a salad, things like that. But in the winter, you want something hearty. I know I want something hearty in the winter. And so it's so hard to just and especially if you don't have a stove. So today I'm going to share with you all how I make a little something in the van in the winter time. I want y'all to take note that I'm sitting in my back seats of my van. I kept my back seats in. My bed is over here. The bed connects perfectly with the seats, and I'm talking to y'all on my desk that I use to do my work in my computer desk. And if you see, I can sit straight up, right? And it's easy to do. So today, you ready for my winter van cooking? I am going to do, if I have a can opener, I'm also going to do some corn. I need to get filled up, and I'm really, really hungry. I have this some yogurt I'm about to eat. The yogurt keeps me regulated, but I'm going to go ahead and start my mashed potatoes, and I put tuna protein on top. So let's get it. Let's get it. A lot of y'all ask me, how do I cook in my minivan? Y'all want to know if I cook in my minivan, do I use propane? I do not use propane to cook in my minivan. I generally, even when I was in bricks, I'm not going to call it sticks and bricks no more. I don't know. I'm going to call it bricks. Even when I was in bricks, I didn't cook every day. I did not. I eat a lot of I'm a grazer. I like big hearty meals, and I'm actually having a big hearty meal today. But in the summer especially, I can eat like cashews and bananas and oranges, and I eat junk food too, but I'll eat like pretzels, and I eat like chips and stuff like that too. But most of when I'm being conscious of what I'm eating, I'm doing a lot of grazing. And so that's kind of what I eat. I graze a lot. But as far as cooking in my van, yes, I do cook in my van. This is my RoadPRO. This thing gets really, really hot. This RoadPRO will burn you. And this is my Hot Logic. So in my RoadPRO, I have there's nothing in here, but I have the water going because I'm going to put my mashed potatoes in here. And then in here, this has my corn. If you can see, this has my corn, and it ain't really doing much of nothing. I'm going to end up having to put my corn in the RoadPRO. But the Hot Logic will cook. You just have to drive around. But the RoadPRO, I'm just sitting still, and it's cooking really hot. I have it on a bath towel. I'm about to change my what do you call it? I call my bath towels linen because I make my beds up with tiles. So this tile is going in the laundry bag, and I'm about to change out my laundry. So that's the reason why I have this stuff on my seat and on the towel. I'm OCD, and you would think where I sit at, I wouldn't want my RoadPRO or my Hot Logic, and usually that is the case. In my trunk, I have a box that I'm gonna try to put my RoadPRO in, and because when I'm driving this RoadPRO, my RoadPRO is banged up. You see it has like tape on it. The handle, I dropped it, and the handle broke off. And so when I have soups and stuff, I really have to watch it. Now I have a car lighter up front, so I could put it up here up front with me and sit it on the floor up there on something like a piece of wood or something like that. So that may be an option as well. As you can see, I have a plug for the Hot Logic My Hot Logic, I bought the kind with the plug as opposed to the one that goes like this RoadPRO. It goes into like I have a car lighter thing back there, the 12 volt. It goes into the 12 volt plug back there, and the Hot Logic goes right here, plugs up. What I do like about this Hot Logic, when I'm in my storage, I don't have a plug or electricity in my storage. I have lights, but I don't have electricity. But the hallway has electricity. So I'll use like a little stand and I'll plug this up. So wherever I go, if there's a plug, I can plug this up. Now, obviously, I wouldn't do this in a restaurant or in a library, anything like that. But if I'm at a park and there's a plug, obviously, if I'm camping, I can just sit, and I've done this before. I've taken this Hot Logic, and that's what I do like about the Hot Logic, is I've taken it when I'm camping, and I just plug it in a thing, and I'm just sitting there, I watch it, but I'm doing stuff at the campground. With this thing, though, you need a 12 volt. And my Jackery that I have that I won, it won't charge the RoadPRO, but it's all good because this thing gets so hot. I'm not cooking anything from scratch, so to speak. Like, for instance, I know people who cook meals, like meat in these things. And for me, it's just always used as a warming unit. So what I'll do is warm up soups. Right now, I'm going to be cooking some mashed potatoes and also some corn. And I'll come back and let y'all see how it turned out. Hey, y'all. So this is how it turned out. There are my mashed potatoes. There is my tuna. That's garlic and herb tuna out of the squeeze pack. And I put bacon bits on top of this, and they actually taste good. I cut up an orange because I always want to try to make it balanced. And of course, I have my water here. But this probably doesn't look good, but I'm going to tell y'all something. I tasted it, and it tastes so good. The mashed potatoes, the garlic, tuna. It just melts in your mouth. And I had a packet of hot sauce. I put some hot sauce right there. And I had a packet of honey. And I put some honey right here too. Y'all, I can eat like weird stuff. But anyway, van cooking. This is how I do my winter van cooking. Y'all tell me how this look. How does it look? I got a certificate over the holidays. Not a certificate, but a gift thing to a steakhouse here. So I could be eating steak, y'all, but I want this for tonight. So here are my ingredients for hot toddy. I use the honey chai turmeric tea. This is not my favorite tea that this brand makes. I actually like the ginger or the rooibos tea. But this is what I had. I have the other ones as well, but I thought I'd get this out the way. I like to use this store-bought whiskey. And the reason why I like the store-bought kind, because it's not really strong. When they sell this stuff in a grocery store, it's not like liquor you get from a liquor store. It's just really, really mild. I cut up some lemons. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a lemon in the tea. I'm going to show you how I warm my tea. So I squeeze some in there. How I warm my tea, and I got this from Janelle Ileana. Y'all know she's a van life person. That's a superstar van life, young, pretty girl. She talked about putting this in her drink. So what you do is, this is a 12 volt. Let me show y'all if you haven't seen. And it actually gets it pretty hot. I have to have a different cut. So this thing is on a 12 volt, okay? And you put it in your 12 volt, your cigarette lighter, and it warms your tea. Now, this tea is going to be very light. The water is very warm, but I don't really like this flavor of tea. So when I put the lemon in there, then I have a honey. I'm not a big honey fan, although someone sent me, Ada from Vanning In and Out. She sent me some Maduka honey that I used up so quickly. Other than that, this is not really honey. This is called honey sauce. So I don't really like honey sauce. I wish I had some more of that Maduka. I'm going to order some or either go to Whole Foods and get some more. And then, of course, the last thing that goes in is the whiskey. And this is a great way to stay warm in your van. Make a little hot toddy tonight. When y'all see this, I'm probably gone on my way out west. But tonight it's going to be very cold in Ohio, in the double digits or single digit. And so I'm going to go ahead and pour this in there. And let me see if I can stop this and come back once it's in there. Let's see what I need to do. Well, I couldn't stop it, so I went ahead and poured it in there. And here is there's the whiskey that I use, the store-bought. I put the lemon. This is honey sauce. Don't use honey sauce. Use real honey. Yeah, I warmed it up. And so this is warm. So I'm going to have this. And this is a way to stay warm in the winter. If you need to like relax or you feel like you having symptoms, y'all know everybody got symptoms these days. Everybody I know has symptoms. Y'all know what they have symptoms from. And so if you feel a little achy, your throat a little achy, or you got a little headache or anything like that, you might want to make yourself a hot toddy. And the purpose of a hot toddy, unless you want to get drunk, it's not to get drunk. It's more of a soothing, help you sleep during cold winter weather. So make you a hot toddy. And y'all know I usually like to plate my desk, anything that I do. But because I'm holding this camera, trying to make it work. But y'all try a hot toddy as a means to stay warm in the winter.